Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly challenged yourself? I mean, really pushed beyond what was comfortable. Most people go through life avoiding challenges. They take the easy path. They wait for the right moment, the perfect opportunity. But here's the truth, there is no perfect moment. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who get up every day and push themselves beyond their limits. You see, life is like the seasons. You don't get to choose whether the winter comes. It will come. The question is, are you prepared? Have you done the work? Have you built the habits that will carry you through? Because if you don't challenge yourself, life will do it for you. And when that moment comes, will you be ready? That's why today, I want to talk to you about the power of challenging yourself daily. Not once in a while. Not when it's convenient, but every single day. Because if you do, success is not a matter of if, it's only a matter of when. Let me tell you something important. Success is not something you stumble upon. It's something you create day by day, choice by choice. The key, daily challenges. Most people wait for motivation to strike. They say, I'll start tomorrow, or I just don't feel like it today. But let me ask you, what happens if tomorrow never comes? See, the secret to success is in the small decisions you make every single day. It's in the little moments when you push yourself, when you choose to go the extra mile. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. That's what daily challenges do. They make you better. Think about it. How does a muscle grow? Through resistance. By lifting heavier weights, by pushing beyond its comfort zone. The same goes for your mind, your discipline, your success. If you never challenge yourself, you never grow. You stay the same. And if you stay the same, you're falling behind. You see, life is like a river. If you're not paddling forward, you're drifting backward. There is no standing still. The world moves fast, and if you're not growing, you're falling behind. That's why the most successful people in the world aren't waiting for an easy life. They're choosing to challenge themselves daily. They wake up earlier. They read when others watch TV. They work when others sleep. They push themselves when they don't feel like it, because they understand that success is built in the moments when no one is watching. Motivation is great, but it fades. You won't always feel like pushing yourself. But discipline stays. Discipline is when you do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. And where does discipline come from? Daily challenges. The habit of showing up no matter what. Imagine this. It's early morning, your alarm goes off. It's cold. The bed is warm. You have two choices. Hit snooze or get up and start the day with purpose. That moment, that small decision, it shapes your future. Because success isn't one big moment. It's a series of small decisions stacked on top of each other, day after day. If you push yourself just a little harder each day, if you challenge yourself to grow, even when it's uncomfortable, if you commit to improving, even when no one is watching, then success becomes inevitable. Because here's the truth, success is simply the result of small efforts, repeated every single day. Now, some people will say, but Jim, what if I fail? Good question. Let me tell you something important. Failure is part of the process. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's the path to success. Every challenge you take on, every obstacle you face, every time you push yourself and fall short, you are learning, you are growing. And the stronger you become, the closer you get to success. So, what will you choose today? Comfort or growth? Will you challenge yourself today? Because the person you become tomorrow depends on the choices you make today. Make today count. Now that we understand why daily challenges are important, the next question is, how do we do it? How do we push ourselves beyond our limits every single day? It starts with a decision. A decision to step outside of your comfort zone. A decision to become better today than you were yesterday. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. That means it doesn't have to be complicated. It's about committing to small, consistent actions that stretch you. Actions that force you to grow. Each day, ask yourself, what can I do today that will make me stronger tomorrow? It doesn't have to be a big challenge. It could be as simple as waking up 30 minutes earlier, reading 10 pages of a book, exercising when you don't feel like it, making that difficult phone call, learning something new. The goal is to create a habit of pushing yourself. Because small challenges done consistently lead to massive growth. Success is built on small disciplines repeated daily. Most people avoid discomfort. They stick to routines, they play it safe, they stay where it's comfortable. But comfort is the enemy of progress. If you're not feeling uncomfortable, you're not growing. That means if something scares you, it's probably the right thing to do. If something challenges you, it's an opportunity to get stronger. So train yourself to lean into discomfort. Start doing things that make you nervous. Speak up in meetings. Try something new. Take risks. Because every time you step outside of your comfort zone expands. And the more you grow, the more capable you become. What gets measured gets improved. If you're not tracking your progress, you're not growing as much as you could be. So, at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I challenge myself today? Did I push beyond my limits? Write it down. Keep a journal. Celebrate your wins. Learn from your struggles. Because growth is a process, and every small win adds up. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. That's why tracking your progress matters. It keeps you accountable. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by people who take the easy path, chances are you will too. But if you're around people who push themselves, who are constantly improving, who challenge you to be better, then you'll naturally rise to their level. Find those people. Learn from them. Let them inspire you to push harder. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose wisely. Surround yourself with people who elevate you. Your mindset determines your success. If you believe you can grow, you will. If you believe challenges are opportunities, you'll embrace them. Adopt the mindset of a winner. See every struggle as a lesson. See every obstacle as a stepping stone. See every failure as feedback. Winners don't complain. They don't make excuses. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They take action. They push forward. They challenge themselves daily. Success is not about luck. It's about daily discipline. It's about small, consistent challenges that force you to grow. So I challenge you, starting today, push yourself beyond what's comfortable. Stretch yourself. Do the hard things. Because when you challenge yourself daily, success is not a possibility. It's a guarantee. Make today count. You've heard it before. Growth only happens when you step outside your comfort zone. But what does that really mean? How can you embrace discomfort rather than avoid it? The few who do are the ones who make all the difference. They don't mind discomfort. They embrace it. Embracing discomfort is not a choice, it's a necessity. If you're going to live a life of achievement, you must learn to love the challenge, the uncertainty, the moments when you're pushed to your limits. We've all heard that success is a journey. But the truth is, the journey is filled with obstacles, resistance, and discomfort. And that's okay. In fact, it's essential. The key to reaching new heights in life is learning to love the grind. If you're feeling discomfort, it's a sign that you're growing. It's a sign that you're no longer stagnant. You're no longer stuck in a routine. You're pushing yourself, and that's where growth begins. Discomfort feels unnatural, but that's precisely why it's essential. It challenges your mind and body. It makes you question yourself, your decisions, and your limits. Discomfort is the price of growth. If you want to grow, you have to be willing to pay the price. So when things get tough, when you feel like quitting, remind yourself that discomfort is the pathway to success. Each time you face it and push through, you're expanding your potential. Failure is often seen as the ultimate form of discomfort. It's painful. It's discouraging. But failure is not the end. It's part of the process. When you fail, you're simply discovering a new way not to do something. Failure provides clarity. It teaches you what doesn't work so you can adjust and try again. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. When you fail, it's not the failure that matters. It's what you learn from it. The more you embrace failure as a stepping stone, the less it will hurt, and the more equipped you'll be to succeed. Remember, every successful person has failed, but they didn't let that failure define them. They embraced it, learned from it, and grew stronger because of it. Success is built on consistency. But consistency often means repeating actions that are uncomfortable. Whether it's waking up early, working on your business when you'd rather rest, or pushing through the resistance when you don't feel like it. The discomfort never truly goes away. But here's the secret. The discomfort becomes easier to bear the more you do it. When you make the uncomfortable routine, it becomes a habit. And once something becomes a habit, it no longer feels difficult. It becomes automatic. The key to success is to find out what works and stick to it. So, learn to embrace the uncomfortable routine. Whether it's your morning ritual, your workout routine, or your daily work habits, do it even when it's hard. The rewards will be worth it. If you can't discipline yourself to embrace discomfort, you will always be limited by your fears. Discipline is what allows you to face challenges head-on, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Discipline is the muscle that makes it possible for you to rise above discomfort and continue working toward your goals. It's what separates those who achieve from those who give up too soon. If you want success, develop the discipline to push through the tough moments. When you feel like quitting, when you're tired, when you're uncomfortable, push forward. That's where the magic happens. The greatest motivator in the face of discomfort is the reward on the other side. When you embrace discomfort, you're not just enduring pain for the sake of pain. You're pushing towards something better. Your future self is waiting for you to rise up. The rewards of your hard work and dedication will be realized when you keep going, when you stay committed despite the discomfort. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. Every moment of discomfort, every challenge you face, is building the skills you need to achieve your goals. So keep your eyes on the prize. The discomfort you face today is an investment in your future success. Discomfort is not your enemy, it's your ally. Embrace it, lean into it, and know that with each challenge you face, you're building the life you've always dreamed of. Remember, the more you push through the discomfort, the more resilient, capable, and successful you will become. So, as you walk this journey, know that discomfort is a sign that you're heading in the right direction. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep embracing the discomfort, because that's where true success is born. Consistency is the quiet force behind every success story. It's not the loud, flashy moments that make the difference. It's the small, steady actions you take each day. These are the actions that build your future. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. It's the daily habits, the constant effort, the commitment to doing what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like doing it. And most importantly, staying on course when things get tough. Consistency is the foundation of everything. Without it, there can be no progress, no growth. You cannot skip the work. You cannot avoid the challenges. You must show up every single day. It's easy to underestimate the power of small actions. They don't seem like much in the moment. But those small actions, when compounded over time, create extraordinary results. Think about it. If you do something every day for a year, whether it's working out, reading, or improving a skill, those small efforts compound into something much bigger. Time is the one thing you can never get back, so use it wisely. If you consistently do the right things, even in small increments, you'll see your life transform in ways you never thought possible. The key is to stay patient and trust the process. A common misconception is that you must be perfect. You think you need to do everything right every single time. But that's not the case. Perfection is a trap. You're not aiming for perfection. You're aiming for progress. It's about showing up day in and day out, even if you make mistakes, even if things don't go as planned. The important thing is that you keep going. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. You will stumble. You will face setbacks. But consistency is about getting back up and moving forward, no matter how many times you fall. The key to staying consistent is to make it a habit. When something becomes a habit, you don't have to think about it anymore. You just do it. It becomes part of your routine. The most successful people have built their success on habits. Whether it's a morning routine, a work routine, or a mindset routine, they've made consistency an integral part of their lives. The discipline to do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not, is the key to success. Start by creating small, daily habits, and then stick to them no matter what. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up, days when you're tired, overwhelmed, or just plain discouraged. It's on those days that consistency is most important. The pain of discipline is less than the pain of regret. You may not feel like doing the work, but the regret of not doing it will weigh on you far more heavily. On the days when it feels hardest to push forward, remember that your consistency is building the future you desire. Push through. Do the work. Even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. When things get tough, when your motivation fades, remind yourself why you began in the first place. What's the reason you decided to take on this challenge? What is the bigger vision you're working toward? Your why is the fuel that keeps you going when everything else feels like it's holding you back. Whether it's your dreams, your family, or your desire for self-improvement, hold on to that reason. Let it drive you, especially when the journey feels long and difficult. Without a sense of urgency, desire loses its value. Your why is the urgency that keeps you moving forward. Don't let it fade. Keep it in front of you every day. Having someone to hold you accountable can make all the difference in staying consistent. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a coach, someone who checks in on your progress can keep you on track. Accountability forces you to show up. It reminds you of your commitments. And when you have someone cheering you on, the journey becomes less lonely. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Surround yourself with people who push you to stay consistent. Find people who hold you to a higher standard. And when you do, you'll be amazed at how much more you can accomplish. Consistency is the key that unlocks success. Without it, all the talent, all the ambition, and all the dreams in the world won't make a difference. Success is built on the foundation of small, consistent actions. So make the commitment to show up every day. Do the work, even when it's hard. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and most importantly, stay consistent. Because consistency over time will always lead to the results you desire. Trust the process, stay the course, and success will be yours. The road to success is paved with challenges, obstacles, and moments of doubt. But here's the truth. On the other side of every challenge lies a reward. The question is, are you willing to endure the struggle in order to reap the rewards? The major key to your better future is you. That key is unlocking your full potential by continuously challenging yourself. When you take on challenges every day, you're not just aiming for external rewards. You're growing, evolving, and building the best version of yourself. The first and most profound reward of challenging yourself is the growth you experience. Each time you push through a challenge, you learn something new. You discover new strengths, abilities, and insights that you didn't know you had. Your personal philosophy is the greatest determining factor in how your life works out. When you challenge yourself, You're building your personal philosophy. You're shaping your mindset, your character, and your approach to life. These are the things that truly define success, far more than external achievements. When you consistently challenge yourself, you become a more resilient, capable, and confident person. And that in itself is the ultimate reward. Through each challenge, you develop the essential qualities of discipline and resilience. These traits are what enable you to keep going when things get tough. They help you push past limitations, face adversity head on, and keep moving toward your goals. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. The discipline you build by challenging yourself is the very thing that will carry you through when obstacles arise. The resilience you develop becomes your inner strength, allowing you to bounce back from setbacks and keep striving forward. These qualities are priceless. They serve you not just in one area of life, but in all aspects. And the more you challenge yourself, the stronger these traits become. When you consistently challenge yourself, you move closer and closer to your goals. The dreams you once thought were too big or too distant start to become achievable. The journey of personal growth becomes the pathway to success. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. As you challenge yourself every day, you take action toward your goals. You're no longer waiting for success to find you. You're going after it, day after day. And as you push yourself, the rewards of your efforts begin to accumulate. Soon, you'll look back and realize that all those small challenges led to something extraordinary. Your goals will no longer seem out of reach. They will be within your grasp. There's a profound satisfaction that comes from knowing you've earned your success. When you've faced challenges head-on, worked hard, and stayed consistent, the rewards mean so much more. Success that's been earned feels different. It's deeper. It's not handed to you. It's the result of your effort, your perseverance, and your refusal to quit. The greatest gift you can give to yourself is to become the best version of yourself. The reward of challenging yourself is not just about external achievements, but about the person you become along the way. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you'll see someone who has pushed through the hardships, overcome the obstacles, and come out stronger on the other side. The greatest reward of all is a life that is truly yours. A life that reflects your values, your dreams, and your hard work. Challenging yourself every day means taking control of your destiny. It means living life on your terms, not by accident, but by design. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. The reward of challenging yourself is the life you create for yourself. A life that is rich with meaning, purpose, and achievement. A life where you've not only reached your goals, but exceeded them. When you consistently challenge yourself, you start living the life you were always meant to live. A life full of fulfillment, success, and joy. The rewards of challenging yourself are immeasurable. They go far beyond material success. The true reward is the person you become, the growth you experience, and the incredible life you create. So, remember this: every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, to strengthen your character, and to move closer to your dreams. Success is predictable, as Jim Rohn said. The key is to challenge yourself every day. Because when you do, the rewards will not only come, they will surpass anything you ever imagined. Keep challenging yourself. Keep pushing forward. And watch as the life you've always dreamed of becomes your reality. Remember, success isn't just about achieving goals. It's about who you become in the process. So, challenge yourself every day. Keep pushing, keep growing, and trust that the rewards will come. The future is in your hands, and it's shaped by the challenges you face today. Stay committed, stay consistent, and watch your life transform. Thank you for watching. Keep challenging yourself, and I'll see you at the top.